Hey guys, I'm in Seattle and I'm looking pretty great. We are actually flying standby on the way home. We flew confirmed on the way here because I wasn't going to miss graduation. And then now we're flying standby and we actually already got cleared. There were only 6 seats left, but we made it. So we're going to go to Sacramento and then on to LAX. Hey guys, hello, I'm freshly showered and ready to go to work. I went ahead and self-assigned for tomorrow because I did not want to, I was thinking about it, going back and forth, and then I was like, you know what, I'd rather know than sit around being like, what am I doing? So I went ahead and self-assigned, so I have a 3-day trip starting tomorrow. I have to leave my house at 3 a.m. or maybe slightly before would probably be good, but 3 a.m. at the latest. And so I think my report is 4:25. I have 2 overnights, obviously, Minneapolis and Sac. So this is what I do when I have to get ready for work really early. I set up everything in the bathroom so I can close the door and not totally annoy my husband when I'm getting ready at 2 in the morning. So I have my suitcase all set up and then my backpack. So basically all I have to do is throw in my makeup and then throw in all my electronics that are charging next to my bed. And then this is where my little hanging toiletry baggy thing is. And then off I go. And Hubs usually hops up and takes my bag downstairs. So I don't know why, but he's just the best. So anyway, I'll talk to you more tomorrow when we get going on this trip. Hey guys, I'm in Austin. I just had one leg here from, I'm stuck. Had one leg here from LA and we are delayed because there's like crazy storms apparently and they were diverting people. So our pilots that we were supposed to have got diverted to San Antonio. So they're gonna get some more gas and head over here. So I don't know how long that's gonna take, but adventures in Texas as usual. And then after that we go to Minneapolis. So I'm going to go inside the airport and use the regular restroom rather than the airplane bathroom because it's gross. And then probably get a snack or something, maybe. Okay, check in a bit. Am I having ice cream for breakfast? Maybe. Do you have a problem with that? Alright, I have butter pecan ice cream with chocolate chips. What's your favorite ice cream? Tell me in the comments what your favorite ice cream is, flavor. And if you don't like ice cream, what do you like in place of it? Smoothie? I want to know. Okay, bye. And you know what's funny too? I always thought butter pecan was like old people ice cream. And now it's like my favorite. I guess that means I'm old. Officially. Hello everyone. It is, I don't know, like 7, I think. I'm in Minneapolis and we ended up getting here like 2 hours late. It was a very big mess. Yeah, there's a lot of details that are probably super boring, but we had to circle because of weather, and then we landed, and planes were being diverted because of the weather. And so the pilots that were supposed to take our flight, they got diverted. And then we didn't have pilots. And then we boarded the plane and we still didn't have pilots. So we're sitting there like, why do we have these people on our aircraft when we don't even have people to fly the plane? And then finally these two guys show up, two pilots show up, and they were supposed to be deadheading somewhere. And they got snatched off of that and flew us up to Minneapolis, which was really great. So it was a little, I mean, I wasn't tired or anything. It was just frustrating because it felt like no one was really like on top of what was going on. It just felt like everyone was kind of like, I don't know what's going on. So anyway, we made it, bottom line. So we lost a bit of a chunk of our overnight, unfortunately. I was going to walk over to the mall, but I decided not to. It's really cold. It's Minneapolis, people. I think it's like in the mid-30s. I did bring my coat, but I just didn't really feel like venturing. I didn't really have anything to go for, just something to do. So now I am watching TV in the hotel room. Probably gonna go to bed soon because I have to be at the shuttle at 4:15 a.m. Central Time. So that's a little early. Yep. So I have a lovely little Canadian bacon breakfast burrito that I want to warm up before I leave tomorrow. All right, I think that's it. Deserves dramatic scarf removal moment. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this trip. Had a little bit of everything in this trip. I want to do this a little bit closer. So today I left Minneapolis at what time? We had to be at the shuttle at 4:15. And so our flight was at 5:20. And every time I think about it, it stresses me out. So we had a guy get on the aircraft that, you know, in hindsight, I feel like he probably should not have been flying to begin with. But I asked him, are you sure you're okay to fly? Are you sure you're okay to fly? He was like hot and sweaty, like clammy, and like during boarding, asking me for ice and stuff. And I was just like, I didn't feel good about it. And I probably should have like used that and maybe tried to see if he could just stay there, because it was a rough rumble on the way there. He was not well. We didn't have to do anything medical per se on the plane, but it was very stressful because he was very uncomfortable. He kept holding his belly. He threw up a few times, and was just not good. And I said, sir, what else can I do for you? Do you need anything else? Like, what can I do? He's like, I just need someone to meet me at the plane, to help me off the plane. So I was like, do you want a paramedic? Yes. So I was like, okay. So I called the pilots and I was like, hey, we have a guy who needs paramedics when we get there. And so we hashed all that out. The crazy thing is, like, trips me out. He said he was 56 years old. Y'all, he looked like he was like 70. He did not look well. He was, yeah, definitely had some issues. So that was very stressful. And then we had another girl who was, she said her blood sugar was really low. So we were like feeding her juice like crazy, and she got taken away on a wheelchair. No medical, but anyway, it was just very stressful because it's a lot when you're worried about somebody's like well-being, their health, and like how that's gonna like play out in the minutes on the plane. And thankfully it was only like an hour-and-a-half flight, but like the last 25 minutes, whew, I was sweating it, like, oh, like not sure how it was all gonna go down. So, but the paramedics met us, took him, and they were transporting him to the hospital. He was not well, and he was supposed to be going to Albuquerque. So we went from Minneapolis to Austin, and he was supposed to go from Austin to Albuquerque. I don't think that was good. I just feel like my public service announcement is, if you're not feeling well, you probably shouldn't fly. B, if you're older parent who has anxiety, he said he was very anxious about flying, and please fly with someone if you know that they have anxiety. Thankfully, the 2 flights after that went off without a hitch. Very, very uneventful. You know, my favorite flights, boring flights. Yeah, so that was my day. I'm now in Sacramento. We're staying at a different hotel I've never stayed at. We're actually more in the downtown area of Sacramento, and kind of near Riverwalk, I think, a few blocks. So anyway, that's it. I'm gonna change my clothing and take a little moment to relax. And then I think a couple of us are gonna go get some dinner because I'm out of food. I've actually eaten a lot of food out of my bag. Y'all proud of me? So I'm walking around Sacramento in a more of a downtown area. This is a place or a part of Sacramento I don't think I've ever been to. So let's see what we see. I realized the last time I was in Sacramento was in the summer when I ended up with COVID. Thanks, Sacramento. I don't think it was Sacramento, but that's where I ended up getting home from that trip and being very sick. I got released. It is 8:45 a.m. You know, that's the thing about this job is you have days where you're like, how can I keep doing this? And then you have days that you get released at 8:45 a.m. and you get to go home. So I'm going to wrap up this vlog here. I now have 6 days off, 4 of which I will be traveling to visit family in Indiana. And then back to it. I have my line month in May, and yeah, I'll take you on some trips in May, and yeah, that's it. So thanks so much for watching. If you enjoy this content and you want more, please give it a thumbs up. Make a comment below, say hello that you're watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.